Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Converted Podcast, the podcast about the guild on Airy Peak Convert to Raid. With you as always is Salmisis the Shaman, Belshnickle the Priest, and Navox the Warrior. It's about to get real. All right, guys, welcome to episode 44 of the Converted Podcast. Today is October 27. We want to thank you guys for tuning in to our show this evening. I am Belshnickle, and with me I've got my two co-hosts, Mr. Navox.
What's up, guys?
And Sal.
In this episode, we have our guild leader, ZHUG, a.k.a. Pat Crane, Turarts and Knate with the guild haps. Sal made a horrible shaman who changed the show notes. We are gearing up for BLIZZCON.
That's horrible.
That's horrible. I read the show notes, and one of you guys went, and
it says horde.
So basically, though, we can make Sal say anything we want to by just writing it in the show notes. So now that we know this,
that's not what I wrote there.
We will abuse that privilege every episode from here on out.
I can't believe. I don't even know what number 3 was supposed to have been. So. Thanks, guys. My name is Broby. I like to dance.
And we have our wonderful chat room this evening. What's up, guys? So, guys, listen, get your shout. Think about what you want to do for a shout out towards the end of the show, and we'll ask for it towards the end, and we'll give you a shout out towards the end of the show. Sal derailed the whole thing at the beginning. No. But Bill, how you doing?
Yo, I'm doing real good, man. You know, I'm always doing good, man. I'm never doing bad. I'm always doing good, man. Been raiding a little bit, getting back in there with the For the Win Cats. We had our core group, man, this week, and it was pretty fun, man. It was a good time. Been playing a little Heroes of the Storm. Got in there with old Doom Legend and Trigger Happy
nice.
The other night. It was fun. It was good. We even met up with Spencer. Check this out. We started a random game on Heroes, and who's on our team? Spencer and Robin. We're like, we know them. I'm like, hey, what's up, guys? Too? Yeah, and we actually won, which is I think was one of our first ones of the night. So they brought the good karma our way, man. So it was fun meeting up with them and just gearing up for BlizzCon, baby. I'm feeling good. We got a couple days left, man, and I tell you what, bro, I'm just going through the motions right now in life, man. I'm just going to work. They're like, you all right, Bell? I'm like, dude, I'm good. Just going through the motions, counting the days down, man. So been feeling good about that. But check this out, right? We got something from a guildie. Now, some people might be thinking like, hey, what am I gonna? Yeah. I'm laughing at Dev's comment that I went all out for my costume. Yeah. But anyway, you know, speaking of Dev, right? You know how like people might be wondering like, what am I gonna wear at BlizzCon? You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to look good. I want to be styling. You know, and then people are also worried about getting sick while they're at the con, right? Well, Dev, right, developed the outfit to wear at BlizzCon. Okay, not only is it styling, okay, it'll keep you from getting any kind of con crud. You know, that sickness, right? And you won't even get Ebola when you're wearing this outfit. I'm talking like a BlizzCon outfit that'll save you from anybody coming from Dallas. Check this out. Check out this picture.
I just came from Dallas.
Look at this picture, okay? Picture's on the screen right now. Dev made this thing up. This thing, listen, this thing comes in Horde Red or Alliance Blue. I'm getting one. I'm wearing this thing. I'm going to make sure that we're safe at BlizzCon, baby. This thing is awesome. Dev, she had me laughing with this picture. And
wow.
That's good stuff, man. That's good stuff. So, guys, just make sure, man, you're washing your hands at BlizzCon. Make sure you're doing it right, man, because we got to make sure that the CTR peeps stay healthy, man. But other than that, man, I've been doing pretty good. Just chilling, man. Just getting ready for the con and living life, man. What about you, Sal? What are you up to?
Well, first of all, no one in this chat room has even mentioned like what my costume is, and that means none of y'all have little kids.
I don't think anybody there knows, man.
It's an orc shaman costume.
It is not.
Wow.
I want to know which one of you. Never mind. Okay, so, the first thing, something really sad, something sad happened before the show, right before I met with you guys, actually. And yeah, Nate just said, "Yo, Gabba Gabba." That's correct. I am Broby from Yo Gab Gabba. My Cataclysm mouse.
Oh.
My $100 mouse.
What happened?
Stopped working totally. Stopped.
Oh, just unplug it and plug it back in. You're one of those Mac users, right?
Stop.
No, she's PC, man.
I didn't do that? My job is tech support. My job is tech support.
You can't tech support a tech supporty, man. Don't even try that.
Your interface, cache, and WTF folders. And see if that takes care of the issue.
No.
I think you should rage, throw that mouse out the window, and scream at the top of your lungs.
My WTF folder for
I actually bought that mouse when Cataclysm came out, and I returned it because I was like, man, this is a gigantic mouse. But I can't believe it's dead. You probably just got some dust on the inside. It doesn't work anymore.
It stopped glowing even. Like, it glows colors.
There's no power going to it.
Because
on this episode of The Converted, we'll go through tech support for a mouse.
No, it's been going out for a while.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So this week, the patch dropped, and I did not jump into all those quests. You know how the patch all dropped, and everything was laggy and stuff? I decided just to play it cool, and I waited a few days. And instead, I started messing around with my toy bag.
Yeah.
And I got them all out, all my toys, the stuff I forgot that I even had, and just used them all at once. Just all at once, like all over the bank.
At the same time, all at once.
Yes, actually, is what happened. And then I took all my herbs and I put them in smaller piles, and so I only need I have an entire huge herb bag that I only need like 5 slots for now.
I like it when Sal says herb.
Herb.
Yes, why wouldn't I say herb?
Because it's herb.
Herb.
It's not herb. What, are you French now?
It's herb.
You
it's
Americans.
Herb.
Okay.
It's herb.
Then I took all my transmog gear and put it into void storage, and I spent hours and hours and hours just messing. Okay, that's an exaggeration, but I bet I spent 90 minutes just messing with my bag. So everyone else is doing quests and getting logged out of game or whatever, and I am just messing with bags. And then I went and raided with Boats and Hosen. In other news, I was on the Girls Gone WoW podcast. Mm-hmm. I was going to say that I'm glad it's not out yet because there are 1 or 2 things that I fully expected to be made fun of about. And I kind of think someone listened to it and changed the beginning of the show notes without letting me know. So Navox, you know the dirty thing that I did?
You had a boost to 90 and you used it on a horde shaman. It's like, okay.
You know, it's funny. She's always dogging you for wearing that horde hat, too.
I know. Tell me about it.
What's that all about?
I've never had a horde character over.
I was expecting her to be like, I'm going to boost a warrior or a priest or something like that. Nope, just a horde shaman.
I relatively recently deleted an 85 warrior. I told you that. Just deleted it.
A lot of people make bad decisions, but
no, I wanted to do the quests, and I always said I wanted to do. Remember, like the Operation Shield Wall and the Dominance Offensive. I never got to do the other side of that. I never got to. Like,
you don't have to defend yourself, Sal. Whatever. I mean, you wanted to go hardy a little bit. It's all good.
Yeah.
Well, I did roll a Torrent, and I did roll it on Moonguard.
Oh, that you have to defend post show.
Okay, and actually, I've got a photo I want to show too. And Belshnickle, can you show that photo, please?
I'm at the end.
You're at the end.
The photo is, man, that is really sweet. Now, tell us about the photo, Sal. What's the deal?
Okay, this photo, Ursangus made it for me. Look, it's my shaman. She's got her shaman gear on. She's got from the Dark Shaman fight. She's got black glasses.
She looks good. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I normally wear black glasses, just not today. And Ursangus made that for me.
That's pretty sweet.
Nice job, Ursangus.
Yeah, so I'm going to be rocking that on BLIZZCON.
Nice, very nice.
So I've got it. Yeah, that's awesome. And that is all. Navox, how you been doing?
I've been doing fantastic. So we've been doing we jumped back in after 6.0.2 and started jumping into Mythic rating, and we were like, oh, we're going to see how far we get with it. And we ended up steamrolling the instance. So, I mean, they tuned the instance back a little bit. A lot of the encounters are very, very face roll easy now. We finally killed Heroic Garrosh, which is it was fun, but it's not like, oh cool, we killed him before the patch. It's just like he's a pushover. He seems like a little bit of a pushover now. But other than that, I'm getting I hate to say it, but I'm getting so. I'm sure I'm not in the in this boat by myself. I'm getting so bored of the content that we're playing now. So I decided to give the beta another chance. Like I didn't want to jump into beta, power level a character to 100, only to have to do it all over again. But I played it initially when it came out, and I was like, oh, there's a lot of stuff they have to fix. Well, they fixed it. And it is amazing. I am having so much fun. Chat room, listeners, you guys are in for a real treat. Blizzard really outdid themselves this time. I'm like, I know a lot of the issues that came up with the, there's no flying, blah, blah, blah. I have not found an instance where I actually need to fly, where there's so many flight points between the quest areas, the quest hubs, that you can just jump on a flight, go to the flight trainer, hop to the next quest hub, port back to your, garrison, which is fun. That is freaking fun. I love that place. It's awesome. But the music, everything, you feel really, really immersed in Warcraft. It's probably, I know every new expansion will be, your favorite expansion to date, but this is something else. It puts you back into that Warcraft feel of like orcs versus humans. It's gritty. I mean, it's a lot. No more happy fun times with Pandaland. We're going to kill Iron Horde. Like if you don't get in that mindset, like you just want to kill and crush. So
you got to get kind of violent, little violent tendencies.
You got to get that. Okay. But other than that, I boosted my shaman to 90, and I ended up doing the
You boosted a shaman as well?
Yeah, I have an enhancement shaman, and I leveled it to 60 because I wanted to get the skills leveled up. So I boosted them, and then what I discovered was that after the patch, once you boost a character, you have to go do intro quests to get all your skills. Well, I'm so used to throwing my totems down. I'm so used to doing certain things. They take all of that away from you. So you only get like certain amount of spells, this, that, and the other. And it was a little challenging, but fun. Other than that, I've been taking them through. I know I'm getting long-winded here, but real quick, with my shaman, I was taking them through Molten Core to get the, those big molten, the shaman tier shoulders. Those shoulders were actually cool. Those were the reason I got into raiding, because I remember getting into Warcraft back on Skull Crusher. I used to play on a PvP server, and I ran into somebody in Orgrimmar, and I'm like, oh man, I want those shoulders for my rogue. How do I get those shoulders? He's like, you got to raid. And I didn't know about tier pieces at the time and stuff like that. But yeah, I finally got those shoulders. It's really fun. So I'm collecting that molten set for my shaman. But other than that, it brought back some good memories, because that was my first raid team, and they found out they're in the same town as I am and things like that. So it was pretty fun. But other than that, that's all I've been up to. I am just I can't wait for BlizzCon. Got my virtual ticket, and I cannot wait for this expansion to drop. I'm just so excited. I can't wait to get going. But you know what? We have the man here, RGM. I think we should bring him on the show.
Let's get him in here.
You didn't crack up too much, Mr. Navox.
What?
To my dancing.
I did what?
It was a little distracting, but I liked it.
Oh, I was watching the chat.
I can't believe the heat is on in my house.
What is going on?
Yes.
Hey!
What's up, my man?
What is happening?
How you doing?
Are you guys getting my video?
We will be soon. I see the little swirl.
We will be shortly.
All right. Well, I'm here. Actually, my video camera is not even lighting up, so I don't even know what's going on.
Well, that's not cool.
It's crazy. It could just... I know, it's not cool. Tell me about it.
Well, let's get you started, man. We got this guy here, Zug, needs no introduction, but he's going to get one anyway. This guy is one of the founders and the GM of the Convert to Rated Guild, the place we all call home. And the guild started in January of 2013, and there's 10 co-guilds now. And we've had him on the show in the past, and he's back. He's back again, and we're excited, Zug. Thanks for coming on, my man.
You got it, man. And I see that my camera still is not working, so that's awesome.
Looking a little gray. A little gray today, Zug.
That's all right. I'm gray every day. I don't know if you... noticed.
Yeah, I just took care of that myself a couple days ago.
Oh,
Shoot, me
look
too.
out.
But,
The secret's out.
So, Zug, while we're waiting for the video, how is the Asparagus Initiative doing right now? How did it go this year?
Well, we made it to the end. So we actually defeated Heroic Garrosh before the patch. And then I didn't. But
I know.
Vicariously, though, you did. Vicariously. You were there in spirit.
Well, I guess. I mean, I was in Mumble when that was happening. So
yeah, you got to rage a little bit.
I'll unplug and replug. That always works, right? It never works. It rarely ever works.
It often works. It just didn't work with my $100 mouse.
No. Oh. Well, yeah, your mouse is screwed. I don't know. If this was just working for me. Hold on one second. I'm gonna try something else.
But I can call you back too if we need to.
We'll get it going. But anyway, so I got in after the patch dropped, and let me tell you, that was it was a little bit of a letdown. Remember Firelands?
Mm-hmm.
When they went through and they nerfed a bunch of content in there.
Yeah, you felt empty. You kind of felt empty.
It didn't even mean anything anymore.
Right.
You're like, yay,
right.
we killed it, but it's not the same. Yeah.
Right. So I think that it was kind of like that, where it was like you have the 15 to 25% nerf, and then you go in there and you just crush everything. That's kind of how it felt like, because we were stuck at the time. I was on this casual 10-man. And we were stuck on Elisrazor, the bird boss.
Yeah.
And we went in the next day after the nerf, and we were just like, oh, let's face roll on this one, and then face roll the next boss, and then And Gary did not put up much of a fight.
Oh
no,
I'll just say it that way, because he just doesn't.
Oh, there we go. We got some camera action.
There we go.
Hey.
Yes.
Hi, I was working on that while I was telling you a story.
He was like, yeah, so I'm stalling over here and working good. Hey!
I'm glad it worked out.
You look good, Zach. You look good, my man.
Thanks, man. And I didn't realize that it was costume night.
Oh, no, this is what Sal wears every day.
I didn't realize that before the show. Otherwise, I would have worn a costume. I guess I could wear,
That's a costume. Look, I mean, this is my costume. It's it. I had no costume. I said, here we go. I got a costume. This is my costume.
To offset Navox's hat, I've got a
hat.
I've got the jogging jacket as well, because I jog so much.
That's awesome.
I only run when being chased. It's fine.
My costume was supposed to be a bald cap, actually.
I was supposed to do war paint, and then it just turned out terrible. So I had to wash it all off beforehand.
That really is not good. You should have just done. Oh, I know what you should have. Just green. Just green. Just come as a beard. Right. Come as a floating beard man. That'd be great.
Yes.
I'd like that.
Next year, Halloween next year, the floating beard.
Oh.
Yeah.
Floating beard.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh, man.
So, Zug, we got a party coming up soon, and you're the man with the knowledge.
Yeah.
Can you tell us more about the Smash Bash you've been hearing about?
We actually just had a meeting on this about an hour ago, and it was a bunch of folks, and you guys weren't there because you were prepping for the show, so that's understandable. But it is called the Smash Bash, and if you don't know why it's called the Smash Bash, well, that's because Signals Media All-Star Network, which is what we're all a part of, right? Mm-hmm. So for the party, we changed it to Signals Media All-Star Heroes.
Heroes.
I like that. I like the heroes.
Yeah.
And so that becomes Smash, and then the Bash part is just because it's a party. So it's a way to and if you want to smash and bash, you'll probably get kicked out. And probably by mega code.
He's the bouncer of said party.
He's gonna be bouncing at this party.
I like it.
So just to tell you a little bit about what's going on, we've got a bunch of like prizes to give out. We've got we've got those Funko pop vinyl toys. Those little guys.
Okay, sweet.
Like Illidan and I don't know, Arthas and other guys too. And then we've also got a bunch of stuff from Jinx, and we're talking like new stuff from Jinx, and we've got a bunch of it. So
good stuff.
And I think that everybody will be walking away with something if they want it. We've got
awesome.
That's
we've got like a bunch of codes to give out from Jinx as well. So I mean, we've got like stuff. So it's gonna be cool.
Bunch of T-shirts and stuff from Jinx. Like it's
Yep.
It's very very cool.
Yeah, and we've also got we'll also have Convert to Raid shirts. I think Torn Think Tank shirts, Convert to Raid Guild T-shirts available for purchase. There we just closed the store. We had like a week to do a storefront, and it wasn't much time, but we still had really good response off of that. And then we're gonna have more at the actual event. We'll probably do some later too, but we'll have some at BlizzCon. So if you're at BlizzCon, you can go and pick it up. And then we'll probably do another online store at some point as well. So
good stuff.
Just to let you guys know. Yeah. And let's see what else. We can expect people from Convert to Raid, Torn Think Tank, The Converted, of course.
Woo!
You guys are going to be there, right?
Oh yeah.
And let's see, My Epic Heels, there will be somebody from there. The Starting Zone will have Mick Montgomery and Jesse Kobayashi there, and probably more. I mean, there's going to be tons of community guys there, right? So like all the guys that have ever been on this show and are going to BlizzCon will be there, hanging out and meeting folks. And we'll probably have some of the world's best players in the game there. From both PvE and PvP, we had them there last year. We had everybody there.
Awesome!
That was really cool.
We had the guys from Method, from Midwinter, from Blood Legion. We had some of the top PvPers around. I know like Hotted and Swifty were there last year. Hopefully they'll be there again. And so we'll have like all these different players there, all these different community members there, and probably a bunch of the game developers there as well. So it should be a pretty cool time, and I would say that I'm looking forward to it. Unfortunately, I can't be there. I can't be there, guys.
That's kind of rough. It hit me right here, man. It hit me right here. I
know.
That's rough.
I know. It hit me there too, because I'm really bummed that I won't be able to be there. But family comes first, and I gotta stick around here, and
Absolutely.
and we've got to circle the wagons back at home. So I'm bummed on multiple fronts here.
Sure.
Because I mean, I really truly had a blast last year, and I wanted to make it bigger and better, and we definitely made it bigger this year. And I think I think because it's bigger, it's also gonna be better. There's gonna be 3 times as many bartenders as there were last year.
There we go.
So
that's a lot.
Spicy water will flow.
That's right. That's right. So it's a good chance to meet up with a bunch of people from the guild, a bunch of people from around the game, and I think it'll be a really good time for everybody. So and that it's going to be okay. So it's Friday night, November 7th, Smash Bash, and it's going to be from 7 to 11 in one of the ballrooms. So it's only on the 2nd floor. You don't have to go all the way up to the 4th floor like you did last year. No.
Oh,
we made it a lot easier for you.
Cool.
In a lot bigger space, with a lot more people there. So, it'll be good. It'll be fun.
Appreciate you setting this up, Zug. That's pretty awesome.
I got to set you guys up, man.
That's awesome.
So it's right above like where the bar is, like just on this 2nd level, like up the escalators there?
Yeah, pretty much. Right there.
Okay.
And if you want to, you can look over the edge and invite people up to the party if you want. So.
Oh sure, yeah, just scream out over.
I
remember the.
Do you want to come to the CTR party?
Smash Bash, and then that's it.
As people start screaming and running out of the bar.
Right. Exactly.
So we actually have some questions from Twitter.
Okay.
That they're all questions for you.
Okay.
So let's see here.
Thank you, Twitter.
So I believe you just answered this, but Devlin said, could you please ask Zug about the Smash Bash? Curious about how and where things will go down.
Okay,
so that was one of them.
Yeah, so Ballroom 7 to 11, Friday night, November 7th. Tons of stuff, tons of people, tons of things. Okay, next.
Yes. Oh,
Next
what time?
one.
You said
7
Friday
to
night.
11. 7 to 11.
7 to 11. I was wondering where the 7-Eleven was in the Hilton, and I was...
Oh, come on.
No,
Boo.
7 to 11. And I know that happens with some other BlizzCon stuff, like the cosplay stuff. I think is probably about the same time. So it starts a little bit early, but it goes later than that. So you can drop by after the cosplay if that's a big thing for you. So just letting you know.
Yeah, it's a 4-hour party. I mean, I'll be there the entire time.
Yes.
But yeah, the cosplay stuff's gonna be pretty cool too.
Right.
What do you got next, Navox?
I believe this one came in from Spanx. But she said how many hours till the party goes live. I think we were talking about the party this evening for the Converted. I think that's what we're talking about.
She was talking about the party. She's counting down the party. She's like, how many hours?
She wants specifics.
What's going on?
Actually, you can check it out if you go to convertterade.com and you want to see how long it is until the party. I think there's a countdown on there. Last time I checked, there was. So
there is.
All right. There we go.
That's what she was referring to. She is so excited because they're coming in from Australia.
Right.
And they're just going nuts.
That's a bummer. I'm gonna miss seeing Spanx. That's a bummer. Dang it.
Oh,
and
well.
Catacodex, I was gonna say, Catacodex actually just asked, is it true that Dairies is going to be buying all of the Guildy's drinks?
Yes.
Hashtag rumors.
Yes. I will confirm those rumors as long as you don't actually hold me, to it, because I'll just say yes. Of course he is. Of course. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
He told me last night actually, because I was talking to the Girls Gone WoW people last night, and I said the party was going to be in the ballroom in the Hilton. And they said, "Oh, well, then everyone should be wearing ball gowns." And I confirmed with Darius last night that as long as we supply the ball gown, that he'll wear one.
Right.
Oh, wow.
I think the more difficult part is actually getting a ball gown that is not yours to BlizzCon.
He says that all of his are too formal, and that the event calls for something a little less fancy than what he's got.
That's true. So I was at PAX with Darius, and I stayed at his place, littered with ball gowns. It's true. The cats were they were suffocating in ball gowns over there. It was crazy.
In taffeta and sequins.
Yeah, but it's very formal over there. It's weird. It was like this strange candelabra on a piano. I don't even know what was happening. I'm trying to push that to the back part of my mind that I don't use. Block it out of your
memory. Yes.
Actually, let's just face it. I don't use my mind very much, so any part of my mind is fine.
Okay, well, Kato also wanted to ask, is there any way for guildies to help? Let's see. Is there someone they should get in touch with? I guess to help out would be to volunteer at the party, or do you needing that, or a place for donations? Sure.
So a couple of different things to think about. And I know that a lot of people are going to be at BlizzCon. I know a lot of guildies are going to be at BlizzCon, and we've heard this time and time again from a lot of great guildies. This is what it makes the CTR Guild amazing to me, is the community, and very, very helpful people. And I love you guys, really, I do. So ways to help out at BlizzCon. We will be probably, well, by we I mean the bigger we, because I'm not going to be there. But everybody is going to be gathering, I think, about an hour before 7, so 6 on that Friday night. And if you want to volunteer, feel free to pop in and see if they can use it over there. Jules Scott is actually going to be heading up the party kind of for me. She's taken over a lot of the responsibility. We've divvied it up quite well, however, where we have Jules Scott is kind of overseeing everything. We have Nate, he's going to be helping out as well. Spencer, he's going to be helping out with the stage stuff that we're going to be doing. And Mega Code is going to be a bouncer, as we talked about before. So, and we also have like Robin and I think Lou as well at the T-shirt booth.
Cool.
So
cool.
That'll be fun to see those guys. I mean, make sure to come up to these guys and see if they can use your help at all. And like I said, that will be starting at about 6-ish in the ballroom. Now, if you guys want to help out financially, you can do that as well. You just go to convertraid.com along with the countdown to the actual party, which right now, as it stands, is 10 days, 21 hours, 27 minutes, and 45 seconds.
That's close.
I can't wait.
42. All right, we just lost some seconds. But if you go over there, you can check out the countdown. You can see kind of what's happening with it. And there is a donate button. All of that, all of the stuff that's donated goes directly to the party.
That's awesome.
So you don't have to worry about that at all. If you want to donate, you can feel free to do that. You don't have to. You also don't have to feel like you need to volunteer for stuff. If that's not what you want to do, don't do it. Mm-hmm. But it's there for you if you want to help. And those are a couple of ways that you can do it.
Very good.
Awesome.
Right.
Yeah, most people are going to be there just to, hit up the bartenders and shake hands, and that's perfectly fine. It was so much fun last year, and it's going to be so much bigger this year. So I can't wait to see everyone again.
It was really a lot of fun last year, and I mean, if you're returning, I hope that same vibe kind of emanates throughout the room. Not the hot, sweaty part of it. Not the extreme heat. Like even when you're standing directly under the air conditioner, you're sweating because it was that warm. And
it was cozy in there.
Hopefully not the whole way.
It was cozy.
Yeah. It was a little close.
It was intimate.
It was very much so. You are correct. So hopefully we can eliminate that part of it, but still keep the energy, still keep that vibe going. And it was so cool. It was just everybody coming together and having a great time, meeting their friends, meeting new people, and just having a blast together. So it was just a lot of fun to see last year.
Good stuff.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Awesome. So we also have a question from Batik the Lock. It's actually at Brian, or what is it? Brian LWRNCE.
It's almost like a Lawrence.
Based on 6.0 changes, any plans on switching your main in Warlords?
Oh, that's not about the party, is it?
No, this is not about the party.
That was a segue right there. That's a segue into the non-party stuff.
Non-party stuff. So for 6.0, the stuff that I've played so far, and with all the family stuff, it's been kind of tough to play lately. But for 6.0, I am really actually kind of digging the changes for Resto Druid especially, but I think for Druid in general. So I see no reason to switch my main quite yet. However, I will be bringing along a backup shaman, I think, along the way as well. Going Ellie Resto, because I don't know what it is. I have to have a ranged option for my healers. So and that is, both of those have great ranged options. So looking forward.
Also, the feral kitty DPS is actually really, really fun to play now.
Which is good because that's how I usually level.
It is so fun now. It's it's gonna be my second tune I bring up as my druid. So
nice. Yeah. Well, you gotta show me how to do it, because all I know is the John Madden playbook of like all the arrows going everywhere. So just hit buttons.
All right. That's right. All right, we got one in from Yuffie from CTR.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Here we go. If you were a piece of chocolate, what flavor would you be?
Oh Lord.
All right. Wait, who would? And who would I want to eat me?
Well,
yes.
no.
Is that what it says?
Yeah, that is kind of how it. Wow.
Jeez. All right. So.
And then after that, in the show now, it says, "Are we really asking this?"
So if I were a piece of chocolate, I would have to be something probably with some sort of chili in it.
Wow.
I really enjoy that
there
stuff.
we go.
That's good.
Spicy one.
However, I don't know if I should answer that last part.
I don't think so either.
Yes, I don't think so either. No, we'll leave that one.
I'm the GM of a fairly large guild. This could get around.
You said nothing. You said chili and chocolate, and we'll leave it at that.
Right.
Who doesn't like chili and chocolate?
That's awesome.
If you don't, I don't want to know you.
That's an awesome flavor profile. Come on.
Yeah, if you don't like that, I don't want to know you. So, that's good. That's good. Is there anything about the party that we might be missing? Going back to the party, anything you can think of? Because this is our last run before the show, before the party. So
yeah. So, well, I think that there are just some BlizzCon things in general that people should kind of keep in mind as they go through. And one of the things is that really, if you are looking for the hangout spot, it's going to be in the Hilton. It really is, and the Hilton bar is where all the game developers come through. If they're doing any kind of handshaking or whatever. And it's not just at the bar. It's all over that lower level. I remember last year I was sitting, there was like Zarum. I saw Zarum standing over in a corner somewhere. So I thought I'd, just go make fun of him, point at him and laugh. Yes. And so I'm doing that. I'm pointing at him and laughing from about 20 feet away. And then I look over and there's Ghostcrawler, and I'm like, "What?" So then Greg and I talked for a little bit. I didn't know that was going to be his last BlizzCon. Otherwise, I probably would have had some different questions. But it's kind of interesting. You go through there and you see all these different people that we know from being from them being on this show for community members. You have all these developers on all these different shows that you probably have seen before, and hopefully you can get a chance to talk to them one-on-one. And don't be afraid to go up to people and say hi.
Very friendly.
That's the other thing that is, I had this happen last year where somebody, wrote into the show after BlizzCon and said, well, I didn't want to bother you. No. Don't ever say that to yourself. We are there to meet people as well as everybody else. So don't be intimidated. Come on up, say hi to these people that you know from these different shows or from the game community in general, and go up to them and say hi. They are there to meet people. So please go up and shake their hand. And then promptly, wash it off with Purell or something like that. Because these guys meet everybody. So, it is kind of one of those things. They are shaking thousands of hands a day. But still, go up and say hi.
When you put it that way, it's just fist bump them. Yay! Fist bump. Just give them a pound.
And then wash your knuckles.
Wash your knuckles. That's right.
Yeah. Remember, kids, always wash your knuckles.
That's right.
If they didn't want to talk to people and meet people and shake hands, they wouldn't be at the parties. They wouldn't be at the Hilton bar.
That's why BlizzCon exists, is for them to socialize with the people from the community and stuff. That's why it's there.
Yeah, exactly. And Metzen, I saw him walking through the bar last year, and basically he just did a pass, but it took him 3 hours.
Yeah,
because everybody's there. But I mean, he was essentially just doing a pass, but he did it because he wanted to meet everybody. He did it because he is just as jazzed about the community as everybody else is. And this is really a great time to be a fan of Blizzard games, because you get all these people together and they are all having so much fun. There's a lot of drama in game, especially when it comes to, looking at the cinematic. Just from the cinematic, you'd think drama everywhere. But no, you go to BlizzCon and it's not. So it's just a lot of fun. So it'll be good.
Last year I was kind of geeking out over meeting Mike Morheim and chatting to him. He's a super, super sweet guy. And don't you know Hokie? You know Hokie, right?
Oh, yeah. Mr. Smooth, as we call him.
Right. Silky smooth.
That's funny, because I met his brother a few months ago, and I said, yeah, everyone's calling him GQ. And his sister-in-law and his brother thought that was the funniest thing ever, because they know that he's actual dork. But yeah.
Well, but, I mean, as far as dorks go, he's pretty damn smooth. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I'll tell you how smooth he was. I was having a nice conversation with Mike Morheim. Hokey sees me, takes his whole arm, shoves Morheim aside like 3 feet away to come and give me a hug. So whoever you are,
who's this clown?
hi.
Right, because that was about you, Sal. You should be impressed. You should be excited about something like that. That he would go and push Mike Morheim away from him just to get to you. That's
right.
CEO,
amazing.
co-creator of Blizzard. Yes, yeah.
He doesn't
then I
care about
introduced him.
that stuff. I don't care about this guy personally. I have a personal connection with you. That's the important thing.
That's awesome.
But you're right about the Hilton Bar. Everyone who's never been to a BlizzCon needs to go to the Hilton Bar. Even people that don't drink. You know, like
Right.
Belshnickle was
Hey
saying.
man, I drink a lot of Pepsi at said Hilton Bar. I can tell you that right now.
Well, and there's gonna be other parties too. So just keep your ear out. I mean, you know, there are parties the night before BlizzCon. There are lots of them, so you know, keep your ear out for that stuff. There's the CTR party on Friday, which we are all going to, me and Spirit. But you know, it's like everybody is going to be going to that particular party and no other party.
No other party
think.
that night.
No,
Yeah.
there's no. I don't think there is one anyway. So doesn't matter.
And we're gonna have tons. Go ahead. Sorry, Zug.
Well, I was going to say, and definitely not that close because that's just upstairs. So, hey, go have fun, and I'm sure that there are some other things going on, especially when it comes to like Disneyland, which is right across the street too. So, yeah, should be
A lot
good
of people
time.
are heading over there on Sunday. I know there's so many parties on the Thursday night that you can just bounce around from. But here's my advice, guys: don't get too crazy on that Thursday night because the other few days you won't have any juice.
Should I tell a story about a fellow guildie?
Yes.
I won't
Yes.
say names, but he plays a warrior, and
Okay.
nobody in this room. Don't worry about it. But he plays a warrior, and he was full of rage on that Thursday night. I will say
Like
that.
s'more rage.
Yeah, he was full
What it
of
rhymes with.
Full of s'more rage.
he was full of rage. And whiskey, as it turns out, he was very full of whiskey.
That's awesome.
And yeah, he did not make it so well the next day. Actually, he actually had Megacode look at him because Megacode is, you know, he's kind of one of those first responder guys. He's like, I am
So he
not having a
technically
good time.
tanked. It was like, psh, that was it.
Yeah, but he only
He was
plays
going and going.
He only plays DPS, but he was tanked. That's true. That's true.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Mega
So-
really liked that. He's
Yeah.
like I can't the babysitting's not the word, but he had a lot to do that day.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like he was by himself. Like a lot of people overdid that first night, and then didn't show up for the opening
First day.
ceremonies and
Yeah,
stuff.
that's rough.
And it's easy. It's so easy to do, guys. Just make sure that you're just do a 1-for-1. Do you know, if you're gonna drink, make sure you have one drink, one water,
And water.
one drink, one water, and treat them kind of, you know, obviously swing more to water than spicy
That's
water.
your
but-
rotation, gang. That's your
Yeah.
BlizzCon rotation.
Yeah, it's a mage rotation, so you should be able to handle it. It's only two glasses. It's
Zing.
2 glasses. Right, but now doesn't everybody have that kind of rotation?
Yeah,
Now with
3
the-
buttons.
Right.
The Warriors, especially. You get no more buttons.
They just get the one.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Alrighty.
Gosh, so huge party. So
Yeah.
much going to happen. So much like to give away. So much to hang out. We're going to have people on stage saying hi. Last year we had Blood Legion. I say Blood Legion. A few members of Blood Legion coming up. That was really cool. Guildies will be involved. But really, it's just coming, shaking hands, hugging necks. You know, of people that you talk to every day, but might never have met or haven't seen for a year.
And we're gonna have tons
So-
of video coverage too. I got the Schnickle cam going hard this year, And we're going to get tons of footage to bring back. So if you didn't go, you get to see everything that went down at the party. So should be
very
good.
cool.
Should be good.
And, I really do want to say thanks to everybody who is, especially like Jules and all the guys that are kind of heading up this party. They have really stepped up, and I am leaving it in good hands with those guys so that they can just take it and run. And I am only supplying very few things at this point. So it's kind of nice for me to be able to concentrate on family stuff. I wish I could be there. Please, guys, go have fun for me, and maybe give me a little nod as you maybe crack the first one open, and and have a great time. I think it'll be a lot of fun.
Thank you for setting this up too. I know there's a lot of things probably behind the scenes that you did to make this happen. So I'm sure everybody feels the same way. Thank you for setting up the party and the guild, man. The home that we all have here. It's we can't thank you enough for what you've done.
Well, and just a note about that, because really we were never expecting, and I know that I've said this before, but we were never expecting the Convert to Raid guild to ever go beyond, like, I don't know, like 30 guys. We didn't know. We didn't know what was happening. We're like, maybe a couple hundred people will show up. That'd be great. So I mean, really, it's all about the community, and I'm glad. I'm so glad. I talk to people all the time that say that they just found a new home in the Convert to Raid guild, and that is amazing to me. And to everybody out there who has found a home in CTR, thank you for being an awesome person and for choosing the right guild.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
I think so.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
All right.
Well, do you have anyone to shout out to? We always ask people this who show up.
Just everybody. Right now, my heart is so full of love for everyone. Thank you guys for all that you do. Seriously, no, you guys put a lot of energy into this community, and thank you guys. I don't think you get nearly enough credit for it. You guys put so much work and so much energy into just the day-to-day guild stuff. It's amazing. Into G-Chat. So, thank you. Shout out to you guys.
Thank you, sir.
Hey.
There we go. Hey. We don't have a fancy applause. Yeah. All right, sir. Well, hey, thank you for everything. We'll be thinking about you at the con, and we will talk to you soon, sir.
Thanks, guys. Take care.
All right, Zug. Thanks a lot.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Zug.
Fantastic. Good stuff.
Yay.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I love having him on.
That was great. We got to do that more often.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So,
alrighty.
Sorry. Whoa.
Oh, cough button. Hello. I believe that we have a few guildies that want to say some stuff.
All right, let's get to you here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like they do every week. Turarts and a margarita. Excuse me.
Hey guys.
Hey, what's going on, T?
Hey, T.
Not much. How
How
are
are
you
ya?
guys doing?
We're doing good, man. We're doing real good. How you doing?
Not bad. Oh, Sal left.
Yeah, she didn't really want to talk to you. I don't know what happened. She
had to
said,
go
"Hey,
take
I don't want to
off
talk.
her
I don't want to be there when T's there
costume.
today." So I don't know. No, she said she was pretty hot. So
Gotcha.
Oh my gosh. You didn't think that was gonna last the whole show, did you?
I was hoping it would, but apparently not happening.
Actually, I'm going to go take off my costume. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm taking mine off
Okay.
too. Whoa, hey, there it is. That's it. That was fast.
Okay, but I bet Turarts, you can go ahead and tell us what's going on with the guild events.
I can. The Professions Fair is done. Everything has been mailed out. It has finally come to a close. Thank God.
Yay!
No one's happier than T.
I know, it took forever. But if you signed up, please check your mail. You have 30 days, which is a very long time. I don't want to get anything back. Because if I do, it's just going to go to someone on the list who signed up late or whatever. So please check your mail, because a lot of work went into this. Thanks to all the guildies who donated, whether it was money, materials, whatever it may be. So yes, please check your mail. Other than that, we have a costume party on October 30th at the Blue Recluse. It'll start at 7 p.m. server. Also, if you have those hallowed wands, which you should have probably a bunch by now, bring them so you can help some guildies get the Masquerade achievement.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So some people still need that, so bring all those wands, get some guildies to get that. With BlizzCon, people not going, I'm trying to think of something we can do here. It's just kind of hard because basically the only thing we can really do is kind of get mumble, talk about it, that sort of thing, and it really doesn't take much planning. So I'm kind of brainstorming for those of us not going, seeing what we can do. So watch the guild calendar for that, which is convertturaid.com/guild. All your wonderful guild events are there. You can also RSVP for events. You just log in with your forum login up at the top, or register if you haven't registered on the forums yet. So do that. Other than that, we are having the boot camps. There will be a post on the forum tonight. I know I've said that before, but I was waiting for 6.0 to drop before we got that up. So that'll be on the forums tonight or tomorrow morning. These boot camps are going to be looking at the middle of December, I think, is when I decided to give people a chance to kind of get to, to get to 100, play with their tunes a little bit. So I want to do them a little bit before Christmas there. Watch the forums. This is a great chance to get to know some classes if you haven't. For those of you who want to host them, there'll be all the information on there for you. Last thing I want to talk about, and I know it seems like forever, but it's really not that far. The second our CTR anniversary is coming up in January. We will be doing some events, obviously. We did a lot of stuff last year. Right now, what we need is kind of donations for prizes, because we do like a raffle, a bunch of contests. That's what they're called. Contest, all sorts of things. So if you have any prizes, I've had some drinkage, so it's fine. Any prizes you have for mounts to pets, anything like that, just send them to Turarts so we can use it for that. We'll be posting more on that actually relatively soon, because waiting for a couple more things to kind of get into play here, and we'll get more information on that. But the biggest thing is those boot camps. If you're interested in hosting, these are geared towards there's a lot of class changes, so these are kind of geared towards new to classes, not really going into the rating side of things, talking about what kind of talents, glyphs, rotation, going into gyms, enchants, although they're changing a bunch of that stuff. Going into even things like add-ons, not really so much like this is where you should be on this boss, but more of general class talking. So if that's something you want to do, just watch the forums, definitely sign up. We'll be going through all the applications, making sure we get the best of the best in there that we can. So don't be offended if you're not picked, but we'll do what we can, because I think the last time I had like 8 prop paladins that wanted to do it, and that's a lot. So.
Wow, okay.
That's basically all. Just continue to watch the guild calendar. That's where everything's going to be. Unfortunately, right now with BlizzCon coming up, the expansion, we're just in that wonderful lull. We will try to have some fun little events like some scavenger hunts, pet battle tournaments, those sort of things, which will all be on the guild calendar. Other than that, though, I think that's basically it for events.
Good stuff.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, T. I was laughing at your reaction to Nav, and you were holding that together pretty good, man. I gotta give you props for that.
What? Oh gosh, I tried.
Okay,
I tried.
You did awesome.
On the audio doesn't know that Nav went away and came back with a scary mask and is now a floating head in an inn with scary mask and the great pumpkin on behind him.
It looks awesome. It really looks really good.
Yeah, so like I said, like in the pre-show, Navox doesn't make any decisions. He just chooses yes for everything.
He just
That's
does.
right.
Just does everything.
He wants to. Okay.
How you
All right.
doing anyway, Turarts?
I'm good. I'm miffed right now. I bought 4 new bulbs for my lamp because you don't have lights on ceilings in living rooms, and all 4 of them went out in less than 12 hours. And I'm just so frickety frackerson mad at this stupid lamp.
Whoa, hey!
Hey!
Friggity frackety, holy.
I have a 2-year-old who, he's not talking, but when he does talk, he says, gosh darn it, but not gosh darn it.
Yeah.
What gosh darn it actually is.
Yeah.
So I'm trying
Where
to
did
get
you
him
learn
to
that
say,
from, huh?
They only say the bad stuff, too. Like, they'll repeat it and repeat it and repeat it. You know, you're like, come on.
I know. So he doesn't like to say mommy or cup. He says that, and he says tickle, 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 and that's about it.
Yes.
So
That's a good kid
I
you
guess
got
that's
there.
all you need.
That's
Yes.
awesome.
That's a good kid.
Oh, but yeah, so now I have mood lighting, and I have vodka, so my night is much better now.
Ooh, good stuff. Good stuff.
You know, we can never have a dry night, because I know we're gonna hit up Nate here pretty soon, and he's already told
been
us he's
trash
got the
talking.
drink of all drinks.
I
don't
have
understand.
Mutant Ninja Turtle Cup. You can't beat that. Like,
No, that's pretty
No,
hot.
you can't.
Turtles.
I wouldn't even want to beat that.
Cannot beat that.
No.
What are you putting like green taffeta on?
Huh?
Or Tool?
What?
Navox has like
I'm just moving
lace.
stuff around. I'm just.
Navox is in his own world over there, man. He's just doing his
You
thing.
got me going, and
Navox is over there just trying on all these outfits. He's just doing his thing. Well, listen, T, we're gonna keep rolling. Thank you so much for everything. You bring it every time, T. The energy, the enthusiasm. I love it. So.
All right, just watch the guild calendar. That's my last thing. That's where. Just watch it.
Guild calendar, yes.
Very
Guild
good.
calendar.
Guild calendar. You heard it here first.
Thanks, guys.
All right, T. Take care.
Bye.
That's awesome. Navox, you are.
No one's listening to Turarts at all because they're just watching Navox's head.
No, they were listening. I was listening.
Yeah, you were listening. All right, let's get Nate in here.
Yeah, you look like you were listening.
She's awesome though. She's always good.
So we're bringing on Nate now.
Yes, Mr.
Who's gonna
Nate.
talk about raid teams.
And the purge.
Oh my gosh.
The Purge.
The purge.
Oh, was that this week? Oh.
What's up, my man, Nate? You looking?
Good evening.
Whoa, hey now.
Ooh.
I like that. See, Nate's bringing some
Nice.
flavor,
What's up,
man.
guys?
What's up,
Some
my man?
judgment here. I like that, man.
Yeah, okay, I gotta take this off. It is freaking hot.
No, dude, leave that thing on there. Oh, come on.
Come on.
Man.
Whoa, hey now. Make sure the camera's pointing up, dude. Oh, Steeler Nation. Dude, those are the ugliest uniforms ever made.
They're amazing, and we crush everybody when we wear them.
It's true, though. Like 6 touchdowns, really?
Yeah, that was a great game yesterday.
Okay, my costume lasted like an hour. Yours lasted 10 seconds.
Hey, I've been wearing
He's
mine
still
the
wearing
whole
the costume,
show.
though. He's still wearing That's a
Dude.
costume. He's got a Steelers jersey on, man. He's repping.
Another costume.
So,
I'm going to go ahead and take my Zach Thomas one out of the case real quick. Hold on, I'll be right back. So what's up, man? What do you got for us tonight? Whoa, that's nice, too. Look at that cup.
Oh, even...
Wow. That's
I told
serious,
you.
bro.
I was gonna win. The arms race is over.
No, I think it looks heavy, man.
It is heavy.
For those of you guys who can't see, this guy's got this mug of all mugs. It's like about a foot tall.
Have you anything to say about raiding and raid teams?
Yeah, what do you got for us, my man?
So, I mentioned a couple weeks ago this week, wasn't going to do team shoutouts, wasn't going to do anything like that. We're just going to talk about the raid purge stuff that's coming up. I finally got some information out on the forums so you guys can see it. I'm going to post a link in the chat channel right now. If you are not here in the chat with us and you're only listening on audio, the short link is bit.ly/CTR Team Purge, and that will take you right to the forum post. What we're going to be
Say that
doing...
again. bit.ly
LY.
bit.ly/CTR Team Purge.
Correct.
Okay, because every time I see one of those like little bit URLs, I always think it's a link to something bad.
This is something
It
good.
comes in my Twitter messages from. No, I'm sorry, that was a bad joke. Okay, so that is where you go for information. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Sal, what kind of person are you telling everybody I am?
You're a good
I'm
person.
not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I don't appreciate you highlighting it.
When you get those random emails that don't have any text in it whatsoever, just a little URL, and it's always one of those. It always takes you somewhere nasty for your computer.
No,
But
this
that's
is good.
not what this is.
This goes right to the CTR forums, the Signals Medium forums.
Which is perfectly safe for your computer.
So the Team Purge. What we're doing is, we took over. Part Shark and myself became raid liaisons back in April, and over that course of time, we kind of got settled. Lou, who was the former department head, stepped down, and I took it over a few months ago. The guild's been around for pretty close to 2 years now, and we do as good of a job as we can of trying to keep up on who's raiding, who's not, who's together, who's on this team, who's on that team. But it's kind of hard to do manually, and it's really, really, really difficult to make sure everything's right. So what we're going to do shortly before the launch of Warlords of Draenor, the exact date on it is November 10th. On November 10th, Part Shark and I are gonna hop into game, and everybody at a raid leader rank or raider rank is getting bumped down back to the Molten Core rank, which is our kind of new member rank. You're gonna lose your guild repairs.
Non-raider rank anyway.
Yeah, you're gonna lose your guild repairs, and I'm sorry about that. I know that's a pain with leveling, but I don't think you're gonna be using 75G a day in repairing while you're questing. You might want to reevaluate how you're questing if you're doing that.
Or find a friend to quest with.
Right. Preferably a healer. We're just kind of using it as a way to kind of get everything back to zero, get all our stuff organized, and have teams come back to us and say, yep, we're still a team in Warlords. Here's who our roster is. We can say, okay, great. We can keep track of you guys. At that point, I think the week of Thanksgiving, like the Tuesday of that week, I'm going to start giving raider ranks back out so that teams are set up and ready to go. So you're going to have about a 2-week window to get your new team page posted on the forums. You're going to have you'll have 2 weeks to get your roster set, get all that. And then hopefully you can get that done beforehand, because we really want you to have a mostly stress-free. I know this is kind of a stressful thing to ask of people, but we really want you to have a mostly stress-free transition into the 6.0 content the week High Mall comes out, which is December 2nd. So I know this is kind of a pain in the butt, and believe me, I know it's a pain in the butt for us too. It's not our ideal solution, but our ideal solution, like the non-ideal solution, is to spend hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of time trying to figure everything out and go through all the co-guilds, and we don't have that kind of time.
No one's got time for that.
Exactly. So go look at the stuff on the forums. Please leave me any feedback there. Ask me on Twitter. Email us at ctrraids@gmail.com. That's the raid liaison email address. That still comes right to my phone, so I see all the stuff that comes through there. Please give me your feedback. I know some of the feedback I've already gotten is about the team pages, because we are planning on ultimately deleting everyone's team page farther down the road and asking people to create new team pages on the forums. I'm trying to work out a way, and I have to get with Darius on this. We're going to try to work out a way where we can have an archive for it that isn't going to show up in search results and confuse people when they're trying to find new teams. So I'm trying to work on that, because I know people really like to reminisce. So hopefully we can make that happen. And I know we've kind of hyped up the raid builder tool that's coming out, and I know Navox has been taking a look at it during the week. I'm not 100% sure we're going to have that ready to go for Warlords launch just yet. That's still our goal. I'm really hoping we can get it out, because, guys, it's going to change how you create and manage your teams. It's going to make things so much easier for you, but we really want it to be as fleshed out and full-featured as we can get it. We don't want to give you a broken thing, and we want you guys to really like it. So if it doesn't make Warlords launch, we'll work something out, and you guys are going to see it hopefully sooner rather than later.
You actually touched on something there, Nate. I wanted to talk about. I was actually going to talk about next, but we can talk about it right now. What would help everybody out, the greeters especially, the greeters, the officers, things like that, is if people listening right now, if you can spread the word, head out to converttoraid.com, click on the guild icon, and select login. All you have to do is log in. It's the same login you use for the forums. What this does is whenever you go and ask for an alt to be added to the guild, the greeter or the officer is going to ask you either what your email address is, either what your username is, or your character name. Sometimes they'll do a 2-step verification. Otherwise, somebody can go in and go like, hey, this is ZHUG, add me to the guild. And, they'll be like, okay, what's your username? What's your email address? It helps us out in the long run. And this raid tool is something else. I can't wait for everybody to see this. It's going to make things really, really awesome for everybody. But that's why we're asking everybody to go out, and you don't have to re-register. You just have to go out there and log in. If you forget what your login is, head out to the forums. There's a forgot my password link. Select that. If you don't know what your email address is and you're trying to log in, go ahead and shoot ctrofficers@gmail.com an email, and we'll get you that information. It shouldn't be too bad, or we'll meet with you in game. We'll try to do something. So we'll get you situated. But that's why we're asking people to go out there and log in. It helps out the greeters, the officers, everybody, and you in the long run.
Good stuff.
Yep, and it's gonna be really important for using the raid builder, and the event planners have their calendar up there, and there's gonna be some really good stuff coming out. So log into the website just once. You should be good to go. We'll let you know when that stuff is getting ready to go live. I'll probably talk quite a bit more about it because I'm really excited. Macus and Part Shark are doing a phenomenal job of going back and forth with that, and I occasionally add input on things that Macus goes, "Oh crap, now I have to redo this. Thanks a lot, you jerk."
All right, my man. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, that is all I got for tonight. So, guys, I'm excited. BlizzCon.
We're gonna see you soon, bro.
That's right. I'm gonna be there.
Should be good, man. Should be good. Don't wear that jersey though, man. Don't wear that. Don't be wearing that over there.
I'm not, right? I am not wearing that jersey there. I am wearing as many nerdy things as I can pull out of my closet.
I like it.
Are you kidding? I'm wearing all the animal print I can find.
I know that the robe was the throwback. I was like, man, the only thing I'm missing is a zebra blankie.
Telling you,
you gotta bring that robe to BlizzCon of the Judgment. That's awesome.
Oh
I haven't seen that before.
I'm afraid to bring it to BlizzCon.
Don't bring it to BlizzCon.
I know we have a bigger space and
Too
it has higher
expensive.
ceilings, but dude, that room was so hot last year.
I was gonna say it's probably gonna be like 90 degrees out there in California. I always imagine it's 90 degrees in California no matter.
It was a
where you
little
go.
chilly outside at BlizzCon last year, actually.
Oh really?
Yeah, it was kind of.
It was nice though.
Yeah, it was a little.
It was nice.
Cooler. All right, my man.
Okay,
Listen,
okay,
we're gonna keep
it's
rolling.
cooler for you from Florida.
That's right. Everything's cool for me, man. Jeez, I got soft down here. All right, bro. We'll talk to you soon, man. We'll see you in next week. We'll see you.
Yep. All right,
bro.
guys. Have a good night.
Take it easy, man. Thanks.
See you, man.
Bye-bye. All right.
Alrighty.
Okay, well, you know what, guys? I think we can just
Skip to the shout-outs.
head into it. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's head into the shout-outs. Guys, shout-outs. Chat room, if you have a shout-out, send it in. We'll read it off. I checked the forum page today. Did you see anything out there on the forums, Sal? I didn't see anything out there.
We've got something from a tweet. It says, "Congratulations, everyone, on our first mythic kill. And mercy us down. Boots in tow." Yeah, and that was
awesome.
from Facepull. Yeah.
Oh,
that was
good deal.
Face- So we definitely have that. As far as things on the actual website, sure thing. Bruce Nee says, "Shout out to all my friends in the guild and beyond. It's been a great year, but since the announcement of Australia's servers coming this week, I'm moving at least 3 of my tunes. I'm going to miss being on Airy Peak. For me to improve and evolve as a raider, I need the not-so-needed complication of lag as I get on AP. With the promise of pings, as most of you have, the kind of pings that we get, he's going to be moving servers in Draenor.
Aww.
I will still be around to chat and have good times, Bruce Nee. Oh, Bruce Nee is one of our favorite people. You know what, though?
Bruce.
He is, that's real. I used to play on, I've said this a zillion times, on Oceanic servers, and those servers are located other places, like in America, you know? So it's really hard for people to be competitive when you live in the Oceanic area. That's why you don't see so many of those people being like top level raiders, like world's first has there ever been a world's first Australian team win or a New Zealand team win?
Right.
I don't know. And in PvP, you really feel it in PvP.
Gotcha.
So now there's still going to be part of the US kind of realm. Okay. So we're still going to be able to play with our Oceanic friends, but we do have Australian servers that are opening up that'll actually be in those physical locations. So we'll still be able to like link up with Bruce Nee and friends. We're still going to be able to like do flex like raids and stuff like that. We're still going to be able to do groups with all of our Oceanic friends, but those servers are actually going to be pretty awesome for them. It's a really big deal. Like the lag, you would not believe it. It's insane. It's on the other side of the planet, but the servers are in America, so they're opening them up.
Good stuff.
Yeah. So do we have any chat room shout outs?
We do. We have a couple here from Turarts. Shout out to all the greeters who came to the greeter meet and greet. We have one from Kuda CTR. Give a shout out to the Epic Eggplant team. And
that's the best name ever.
Yeah. We have one from Crush. Shout out to the Converted Podcast for making my drives into work in traffic less stressful. Oh, thanks, Crush.
That's very nice.
And we got one from Qualinol. Shout out to Mythic Tickle Crafter for being such a wimp and for making the 300 wipes of hell for naught. That is so true. Like Mythic Siege Crafters, you just go in and burn them down now. It's silly. And like like if you haven't done the Mythic
there's not someone whose name is Tickle Crafter. Okay, we're talking about
he's talking about Siege Crafter. We're talking about the Mythic the new Mythic raids. Like we realized it all came to fruition when we got to spoils, and it was like, wait a minute, this is like Santa's workshop now. Go in there, we just pull all the boxes and blow it up and pull the lever and we're done. It's like, but yeah. Doom Legend, shout out to my new team, Rectified. Great group of people and cannot wait for some WoD Mythic. Oh man, I wish we had the Rectified music to cue up there.
Rectified.
But other than that, I think that's all we have for chat room shout outs. Thank you, chat room.
Good stuff.
Well, Belshnickle, do you have anyone to shout out tonight?
I got a shout out to Jules and the crew that's prepping for the party, man. There's a lot of stuff going on, and they're putting a lot of time into that, and it's going to be fun, and it's going to be a great time. So shout out to them for getting that stuff put together. Can't wait for that.
Okay. I want to shout out to my brother Seth. Seth, or his tune name was Sethicus. When he was a heroic raider in Lich King, he bought me my mouse for Christmas 3 years ago. And now it is dead. So,
Nav wants to resurrect
Sethicus, thank you. You know, these mice cost more than these mouses. I think they're mouses when you do this. It's they cost more than the game does. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I can't raid with this. But yes, shout out to Sethicus. Thank you for my dead mouse. How about you, Navox?
Great team shout out to the new Boats and Hosen crew. We got a new team going. It's fun. Looking forward to raiding with those guys. But other than that, shout out to all the greeters and they were doing a lot of work last week inviting people. So so for that group, give them a big shout out there. Other than that, it's all the shout outs I got this week. So chat room listeners, if you're listening to us on iTunes or Stitcher, give us a thumbs up or write us a review and we'll give you a shout out on the show. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you, and hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. And as always, if you'd like to join us live, look us up on twitch.tv/converted podcast. And Sal,
okay,
so lined up after BlizzCon.
Oh, you weren't supposed to ask me that. So
okay.
Go off the script. We
nice.
are not going to have a regular show a couple of weeks from now. What we're going to do is Belshnickle is going to have his Schnickle cam in full effect the entire time of BlizzCon. So if you're at BlizzCon, you should be sure to get on that Schnickle cam and say what's up. Say what's up to people like Navox are not going to be there, and Zug's not going to be there, Coltrane's not going to be there, but you can say what's up to them and they will see it. What's up?
We need to get people to go. we need to get people to go into the camera and go like, this is so-and-so from the CTR Guild and you're listening to the Converted podcast. That would be awesome if we can get people.
Yeah, no doubt.
He's going to have his camera. He's got a GoPro, right?
Yeah, the GoPro is going to be either chest level here or on my head. So actually, the first place I'll probably have it is like on my head. So as I'm walking around getting my ticket, it'll be up here, just all up in it, you know? So just look up there and say what's up. It's going to be fun.
I wonder how many quadcopters you're going to see flying around BlizzCon this year. That's like a new thing. Everybody's got those big quadcopters with the GoPro cameras on them.
I want to have a copter. I can tell you that. But it's going to be good, man. I'm excited. We're going to have a lot of footage, and we'll put all that stuff together and have an entertaining show for you guys. So it should be fun.
Awesome.
Yeah, and he's going to put... Yeah, I was just going to say the exact same thing. We have huge plans for a very, very good show. It's going to take Belshnickle forever to put together.
2 or 3 months to put it together. But no, it won't take that long.
I can't wait for it. It's going to be great. So thanks for coming. Thanks so much for coming, guys. And we'll see you at BlizzCon.
All right, guys. We'll see you. Some of you guys will see you guys next week. The rest of you guys, we'll see you guys on our next show. So peace out, guys. Take care.
Bye.
You can follow us on Twitter at converted_CTR.
And be sure to follow us on our YouTube channel, Converted Podcast.
Also, follow us on our Twitch channel, Converted Podcast, and join us live every other Monday at 7 p.m. server.
You can follow me at Summer_Sal, Navox at NavoxCTR, and Belshnickle at BelshnickleCTR.
This podcast is a part of the Signals Media All-Star Network. For more information on this and other fine shows, go to signalsmedia.com. It's okay to stick our stuff in your ears. Really?